There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
It's time to become a hero. I'm gonna show you how to not only have every card your opponent sends to the graveyard get banished, not only when they add a card, randomly a card gets banished. I'm also gonna show you how to wipe all their monsters on their turn, or wipe all of their back row on their turn on top of all their cards being banished. You have those 4 options, and we're gonna work our way through that. This deck is very expensive. It is pay to lose, but when you get the combo off, it's a lot of fun. So let me show you real quick. If I go to a hero card, it will show us the most popular hero. What the heck, Rongo? Get the heck out of here. Mass change. Mass change, let's click on a hero deck, and here we go. This is a hero deck, and the packs are, see how expensive it is? 3 ultra rares, 4 super rares from this one, 3 ultra rares, 4 super rares from this one, 2 ultra rares, 6. I spent a lot of money on this deck, and do I regret it? Kind of, but hopefully this video can make up for all the money I spent on this deck, and let's go. So here's the combo. Hero Lives is only activatable if you control no monsters, so you're always going to start with that, and generally you're going to want Stratos. In your hand, you're generally going to want Ferris. If you already have Ferris, then great. Then you'll want Malicious or the Shadow Mist. That's kind of the way you work towards this combo. You're going down a road, and the road is Ferris, Malicious, Shadow Mist, and also making sure if your normal summon's free, you want to use your normal summon with Liquid. So that's kind of how the road we travel down looks like. So since I already have the Ferris, I'm going to search for a Malicious. All right, good, good. Ferris is so good. Ferris equates to, in this play right here, just the Ferris, by discarding the Malicious, is going to be, or even you could send a Malicious, it's going to be 3 monsters on the field plus a polymerization. So maybe it's easier for you to grasp a combo when you see a card equal something. Ferris equals 2 monsters, polymerization, plus send any monster from the deck to the grave, which could be Malicious, which could be a 3rd monster on the field. All right, so let's do that. Activate. Don't worry about this. It's just doing what I said. It's summoning. Now, that's 1 monster. Where's the other monster? That's the other monster. That monster's going to give us polymerization. It's going to send any monster. Now, in the hierarchy of what to do with this deck, not only did we want Ferris, we then wanted Malicious or Shadow Mist. Well, since I already have Malicious, I send Shadow Mist. Now, you generally don't want to activate Shadow Mist unless you have no way to special summon it from the grave. And the main way to special summon it from the grave is going to be Liquid. Because if you special summon it from the grave, you're going to add your Mass Change, which is going to be your core combo. So do take note of that. If I already used up my normal summon and Shadow Mist is sent to the graveyard, you could activate it. It's like a Stratos. It will search for a hero. All right? Now, what happens if I already have Ferris, I already have Shadow Mist, I already have Malicious? What do I search for next if I can't normal summon the Liquid? Well, the next card that you could search for could be Elemental Hero Honest. This will be able to boost up a monster by 2,500 attack, or if you're playing Plasma, maybe you want Plasma, all right? So just the priority. It's kind of like a flow chart of what to do. All right, banishing from the grave, grabbing the polymerization. Now, on the road of what to do of a good play is you want to ask yourself, can I make the Cross Crusader, which is only 2 warrior monsters, so of course you could make it, but you only want to make it if you have a Destiny hero in the graveyard. Do we have a Destiny hero in the graveyard? Yes, Malicious. Remember the priority? Ferris, then Malicious. Well, I got Malicious in the graveyard, so I'm going to summon this because it summons Malicious, then it tributes Malicious to search my deck for a monster. Stratos searches a monster, Cross Crusader searches a monster, and the Shadow Mist being sent to the graveyard searches a monster. You could also use Liquid to special summon Stratos back on the field to search another monster. Okay, that's a bunch of searches. Let's summon it, let's tribute it, let's search. Hey, see, since I told you we already have Liquid, we already have Ferris, we already have Shadow Mist, we already have Malicious, I search for this. It's extra, it's extra. Hey, I got my summon, special summon. Now, you would search liquid if you didn't have liquid in your hand. You only play one because you search it, then you normal summon. And because this is a hard once per turn for both of its effects, only one of them could be used. We did not use the effect when sent to the graveyard. You have to say no to that. Now we're going to search for Mash Change. Now my goal with Mash Change is to use it twice. The same one twice. So let's work on how we do it twice. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now. Now, what's very important about this card is it has to be summoned in the extra monster zone because where it points to is very important. So if I didn't use my Link monster to summon this, then it would have been in the monster zone, and then it's pointing backwards to the back row. Not good. If you summon a monster to where it's pointing, it's going to reset your Mash Change. What? That's nuts. And it only requires 2 heroes. It's so easy to summon. This deck, it gets really simple once you learn the priority of Ferris, Malicious, Shadow Mist, Liquid if I could normal summon. Can I make the Crusader if I have a Destiny hero? I could. I search. Can I make the Wonder Driver? I can. Can I summon right there? Of course I can. Malicious, summon. Doesn't really matter what I use it on. I could use it on, there you go. We want to use it on Dark Monster. And this card is an auto win versus so many decks. Any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished. If they add a card from the deck to the hand, let's say Invoker, you're going to randomly banish a card from their hand, and everything is getting banished. Think of Eldritch. Eldritch, everything banished, that's great. And that's going to trigger the Wonder Driver to reset the Mash Change. Freaking nuts! Now, you want to ask yourself, can I polymerization? Of course I can. I could polymerize. Let's get polymerizing. I don't need the Wonder Driver anymore. Get out of here. Now, the Wonder Driver could actually be very good if you want to summon the Dread Decimator, which I do think I should have summoned here, but it's extra. It's not needed. It will boost up the 3 heroes behind it, and I definitely could have summoned it. Let's go. Sunrise is going to grab Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion is going to summon Absolute Zero. We're going to get to Absolute Zero. So on summon it, search for the Miracle Fusion. We're going to banish from the graveyard. Banish from the grave. Absolute Zero. And just this, you win. If the Absolute Zero is sent to the graveyard, it wipes out all monsters that your opponent controls. Mash Change will send it to the graveyard to wipe out all monsters your opponent controls, but even better, if you use Mash Change on the Absolute Zero, that's going to summon your Acid. Acid on summon, destroy all back row. So not only are you destroying all monsters, you also destroy all back row, and all of it gets banished, and then if they add a card, it gets banished. What? And this is completely extra. This is not a part of the combo. This is just funny times. You discard a Dusted Gold. You could then grab a Dark Calling, banish in the graveyard. You could summon a Big Meat on the fields. Malicious Bane. Big Meat. Big hunk of meat. This is a card that can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So if you get Dkayed, it's pretty cool. It can destroy all your opponent's monsters during your turn. And what's sad is people will probably just surrender when they see this, but I just wanted to show you. Is that cool? Ooh, Pot of E. I'm going to activate to randomly banish a card. What am I going to randomly banish? I just banished Eldritch. Eldritch is banished. Get out of here. And he's got Dkayed. So my unstoppable fields of destroy the back row and all monsters is now gone. And it's gone. Okay, thanks. Great, great. But now I could use Shadow Mist to search, and I have Indestructible Malicious Bane. Absolute Zero, wipe nothing. Bruh. Reasoning is going to mill from the top of the deck until it's a monster. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. I'm going to summon another Dark Law. Everything's going to get banished. Okay? You're banished. You're banished. Goodbye, skill drain forever. I don't know why you had a freaking Volcanic Queen. Oh, that couldn't be summoner set, so gone, banished. Goodbye, IO forever. Goodbye, banish, 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 banish. There's a lot of graveyard synergy with this deck. That's why they want to mill their deck. And I just banished a second golden freaking lord. Oh, Lord. Now, Stratos has a cool trick here where I could summon Stratos, activate to destroy back row, then chain mash change into another hero. Then I'm going to destroy 2 back row, and they get banished. Banished. I don't think I even get to do it. I think he surrenders, maybe. We'll see. Can I chain mash? I think he surrenders right here. Because I'm going to wipe out both back row. They're both going to get banished. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, actually, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So now I have 2 heroes. So let's banish them. Banished. This dude has 1 Raigeki in the graveyard. And he's got how many freaking cards banished? Everything is banished. And we would have had the play to destroy all the back row in the end phase if he didn't freaking Raigeki me. And that's a cool way to play heroes. Hey, yeah, I know my hands are broken. I know. What was the priority I told you from the last duel? If I don't have Ferris, search Ferris, and then I would want a Malicious or a Shadow Mist, and then after that, Liquid if I don't use my normal summon. Okay. Now you know, just a priority. Stratos. Ferris. Now you want Shadow Mist in the grave, because that's where we're going to special summon it. So we're going to discard Shadow Mist. And then what am I missing? Malicious. So I'm going to send Malicious with the Valiant. It's just priority. Just follow the priority. You're not even memorizing a combo. You're memorizing priority. I remember when I used to play World of Warcraft when the game was good, you would do what's a priority list. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. You would do, if 1 is up, you do 1 over 2. If 2 is up over 3, you then do 2. But if 1 comes up again, you don't do 3, you do 1 again. It's 1, 2, 3, priority. So what did we send? We sent a Malicious. And what do you do when you have Malicious in the graveyard? You make a Crusader because it's a Destiny hero in the graveyard that you could summon, then tribute, then search. It's a priority. This is the priority. Summon a Destiny hero from the grave, tribute it, then search. Now, what did I want? Spoiler, there you go. I want Ferris, then I want Malicious / the Shadow Mist. And then I want Liquid. I only want Liquid if, can you guess? If I haven't normal summoned yet. I have not normal summoned yet. That's when I want Liquid. If I have normal summoned already, Liquid could be cool because if you Palmerize with Liquid, you draw 2. You Pot of Greed. So even then, you still might just want Liquid. I love Liquid. Normal summon, special summon, Shadow Mist. Now, what you could do with Liquid is you could link off Stratos, normal summon Liquid, special summon Stratos, and you could search. That's if you already have Mash Change in your hand. If you already have Mash Change in your hand, then sending Stratos to the graveyard for a link like the Crusader, then normal summon Liquid to summon Stratos could be better unless you want more Mash Changes. Why not? Mash Change. And now, what do I want? I want to use Mash Change more than once. It's like the same as the last replay. It's the same freaking thing. A little bit different, though. I want to reuse my Mash Change. So I'm going to summon this, and I'm going to make sure to special summon my monster behind it. Very good. That's going to trigger to reset the Mash Change. Yep. Reset. Now I can Mash Change on my opponent's turn. But you know what I'm missing? I'm missing a monster that I could summon Acid with. Acid needs a water monster on the field. No water. No water. Where's my water at? So what we're going to do is we're going to put an ice monster on the field. How do we do it? How do you think we do it? Guess in the chat. Guess right now at home. All right? Let's go. This is extra. This is extra. You don't need this. You don't need this. You don't need this. I'm going to Palmerize. Sunrise searches for Miracle Fusion on summon. On summon, grab Miracle Fusion, then Miracle Fuse into a water monster. Let's go! Let's go! I'm going to banish the water from the grave. I summon an absolute 0. I'm going to make room. That's why I got rid of the Stratos, to make room to summon the Malicious Bane. Now, the misplay I made here was I should have used the L2, the Link 2, with the Stratos to make the Dread Decimator, because I did have enough monsters to do it. And what it would do is it would boost up my monsters behind it by 100 per monster in the graveyard with a different name that's a hero. I would have been massively boosted. I did have enough to do it, but it's not a big deal. And then now you instant win. You instantly win. instant win. What could they do? They add a card, randomly banish. Card goes to the grave, it goes banished. If they summon monster on the field, I use Absolute Zero to wipe the field. They set back row because they're Eldritch. I use Absolute Zero to make acid. Acid wipes the back row. Wipe the back row, wipe the monsters, banish everything. What are you gonna do? I don't know what math mechs do. I don't know what they do. I'm like, what? When do I wipe the field? I don't know when. I'm panicking right now. I'm using the website. I'm searching what negates, math mech. What the heck do math mechs do? So you let me know if I even used my mash change at the right moment. I was just like, you know what? I would probably Nibiru at this point, and if that's when I would Nibiru, I'm just gonna do it. I don't know if he's about to summon a negator. I don't know. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, hey, hello. That's going to be a Dark Law banish. So Dark Law, Banish. With my toggle on, I'm letting the banish resolve to see what happens. And on the resolution of the banish with my toggle on, I'm going to be like, you know what? You got a fat field, and your normal summon's gone. Let's do it. Let's do it. You don't got back row, though. I'm upset about that. If you had a field spell or back row, the back row would have been wiped out, and the monsters. Wipe it, and it's all banished. It's all banished. It's all banished. It's all banished. Holy moly. Banish. I don't know if he has good recycle effects to summon from the graveyard, but if he does, then now he doesn't because it's all banished. Yeah, here's the deck. It's a lot of ultra rares. You don't need 3 Stratos. Most people are playing 2 Stratos. Here are the ratios real quick. Okay, snapshot it, screenshot it. I'm not going to go into it deep. This is what you could play, but this is how I'm playing it, all right? I'm liking 2 Stratos. I like the ability to pop back row and a follow-up in addition to searching a Ferris if I do. But if you normal summon your Stratos, you then can't use the effect of the Shadow Mist. So that's why people are playing 2 Stratos, because if you have to normal summon Stratos, then you're kind of in a bad spot. But what I like to do is if I have to normal summon my Stratos, then I'm gonna make a Plasma play. My goal is to special summon Shadow Mist from the graveyard, search for Mash Change, then win. And if I can't do that, then I'm gonna search for Plasma, tribute 3 monsters, summon Plasma, and with Plasma, all your opponent's monsters are negated. And with Plasma, ideally, I have the Honest. The Honest is going to boost up my Plasma by plus 2,500 attack during the damage step. That will protect my Plasma. Plasma can also give a good suck. So this is how I have the deck built. You don't have to have the Max Seas or the Ash Blossoms. You could play Cross Out Designator if you really want your combo to go through, if you want to be cheesy. You don't really need the Adusted Gold in the Malicious Bane, so you could definitely cut that. If I'm going to try to adjust this for you to make it more accessible if you want and make room, you need 3 Hero Lives. I'm sorry, that's the most important ultra rare card. You need it. You could play the deck with 1 Dark Law. 1 Dark Law could be good. Trinity is good if you want to win going second. You're going to need Trinity, but if you want to win just going first, then and you maybe want to get the Trinity later. I don't know. The Sunrise. Oh, the Sunrise looks really important, right? Well, only if I send the Liquid to the graveyard. Otherwise, I could use my Mash Change on my Liquid to make the Acid. But if I do that, then I don't get the effect of Absolute Zero to wipe all monsters. And you saw me wipe all monsters. That was good. So you do need Sunrise. And what else do you need? You could do the whole combo of searching for a Shadow Mist with just a Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny is going to send a Malicious and a Shadow Mist, and then you're going to be making the Crusader. Then Crusader's going to search for Liquid. Then you're going to normal summon Liquid. Liquid's going to special summon Shadow Mist, and now you have Dark Law. The problem with Fusion Destiny is you can only summon dark monsters for the rest of the turn, so you can't summon Sunrise. You can't summon the Wonder Driver for double Mash Change, but a single Fusion Destiny gives you Dark Law. That could be enough to win. And then you saw the Hero Lives plays I was doing. The reinforcements free to obtain. Do not craft it. What else is the Ferris? You need 3. I'm sorry, you need 3. And this is like as cheap as I could make the deck. Maybe you could play 2 Vian if you really want to. You know, if I just cutting all the ultra rares out that you could play the deck with, I really, it's harder to go cheaper than this, honestly. This is as bare bones I would be willing to go and still play this deck. I would play this deck. I would still play this if I have this, which I did cut a lot already. But there you go. Let me know if you want more guides with heroes. The longer I make a video, the less you're going to watch. And if you want turn 2 plays and more 1-card plays, you let me know. Thank you very much. Fools.